Hi Gemini, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to another love read. Gemini, let's see how you're feeling now, how your person is feeling, and what action we can expect in this connection. And Gems, these are general collective readings, may not resonate with all of you. Please keep that in mind. Take what works for you, leave the rest. So let's begin. Welcome back all my subscribers and welcome in newcomers. Alright Gems, newcomers, I'm setting down 2 sets of cards here. One side will be for you, one side will be for your person, and in the center I'm going to have your dialogue message cards, mutual energies, etc. If this is your reading, Gemini, you'll know which side you resonate best with, right? For me, this is going to be person A, this is going to be person B. Bottom of my deck, I have the Hermit. Well, somebody's in deep thought about an ending. I think one person has accepted this is over, it's time to release this connection. The other one is feeling, I lost out on a long-term partner. I do have romantic feelings, but I don't think they're going to agree. So I think they want to open up or come out of, I don't know. Somebody feels that they've lost out on an opportunity. So let's see what's happening. Maybe they also feel the reason why it's over is because the other person has moved on with somebody else. I'm going to clarify these cards, of course, Gemini. Let's start with your dialogue message cards. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other, what that would be, and then I'm going to clarify these. So, Gemini and their person, Spirit. Gemini and their person. Gemini and their person, Spirit. If they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Gemini and their person. Alright, let's take a few more gems from another deck. Gemini and their person, Spirit. If they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Gemini and their person. Okay. And just a few more gems from a third deck as well, and then we can start the reading. Gemini and their person. I seriously feel one person is going through the dark night of the soul. They feel they've been released. They've been released and their person is no longer wanting them, or it's making them angry somewhere. Okay, we'll get into that later, Gemini. And if any of you are looking for personal readings, my email is in the description box below. You can reach me there. The first card says, it's sometimes hard to keep the faith when you're taking so long to commit. You have no idea the pain you've caused me. I haven't been happy for a long time. I'm angry with you, but really I'm angry at myself. That's exactly what I thought. Somebody is very frustrated, very angry because they feel they've been let go of, and they're very angry about that. Okay, you're not the only one that's scared. This connection scares me too. I really didn't think we were compatible at first. I see that we are now. This situation is messy. We've come too far to give up on us. Let's start over. I will wait for you as long as I have to. I appreciate the lessons you taught me. I need more time. Just say something to me. I'm afraid that if I come back into your life, I'll hurt you again. I've come to realize that I'm not more awakened than you. You're awake too. Alright, Gems, these were some of your messages. If these were resonating, let's start the reading with an angel blessing card. Let's see what my angels have for you today, Gems, as a blessing, guidance, advice, or just a message. Here it is. And the card here, Gemini, says, animals. Okay, maybe your pets can offer you some, healing at this time. I have no clue why this card is out. If you guys can connect with this card by any way, Gemini, please let me know in the comments. But from what I feel, that somebody really needs a bit of nurturing and loyalty. Maybe this could be a card of loyalty as well. Maybe somebody wasn't loyal in the past and now they want to be. So let's see. I'm going to clarify these cards. I'm going to start with person A's energy, Gemini. And newcomers, this is not a typical man-woman reading. These are just two soul energies who are energetically connected, influencing each other's energy, right? And how they feel about each other and what's the most likely action they may take towards each other. This could be anyone. Could be a love interest, spouse, could be your father, mother, could be your sibling. If this is your reading, you'll immediately pick up which side you're on and who the other person is. Right? So let's start the reading with person A. Person A, in your feelings, emotions, Ten of Swords in reverse. What's the Ten of Swords in reverse? Person A is going through the dark night of the soul. They're very, very depressed right now. Feeling very depressed, feeling they don't know now whether they can get their happiness back or not. They feel that person is very happy without them, maybe very guarded towards them. They feel even if I go and offer something, I'm sure, with so many bad memories that have been created now, this friendship is over, or they wouldn't want to reconcile with me. What if they already ended things with me? So I think person A is right now in hermit mode, just missing the other person and going over whatever happened, the bad stuff that happened. I think they are looking at the other person as very happy without them after ending things with them. Maybe they feel they've been released. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, they're feeling really bad. They're going through a lot of heartbreak right now because either they made the wrong choice in the past. This person was not making a decision. They felt not now. Maybe they had other things on their mind. They know somewhere that they broke their person's heart. And they know that was the biggest mistake they've made of their life, because now they feel, even if I want to open up, the other person's not going to be interested. Right? So tell me more, person A. Why do you feel like that? Person A says, because I'm very disappointed with myself. I never invested in this connection. I didn't fight for this connection. My heart was blocked. I thought I was in control. Yeah. In their defense, they also say I had a lot of responsibilities at that point and I didn't see the connection. And by that time, the other person gave up on them. Yeah, I think they feel that the overwhelm is that why didn't they see the connection earlier? Why were they so stubborn? Why were they so controlling? Why didn't they fight for the connection? I think the burden is that now they feel that the other person is no longer missing them, or has let them go, or has released them as a very toxic individual, which they probably portrayed themselves as in the past. Maybe this person had anger issues, or they were just cut and dried and head over heart decisions, and maybe may have done something petty, I don't know. King of Swords in reverse. King of Swords in reverse. This person is not happy at the ending. They're not happy that things have ended between the two of you. It's making them angry, not only at the other person, I think more so with themselves, because now they feel they lost out on their biggest wish. This person is feeling rather hopeless because now the other person is not putting in any work. They're not, waiting around for them. They have maybe moved on. They've pulled back their love because I think too much delay happened in this connection. Now they are worried that, oh my God, I've lost out on the biggest cup of love. I think the anger is more towards their own selves for having delayed or not having opened their emotions, or having just broken their person's heart. So all that is kind of in hermit mode. This person is going through all those scenarios and feeling very irritated. Okay, person A, tell me, how do you see the connection now? How do you feel about person B, and how do you see the connection? Person A says, I don't see them sweating over me anymore, Omkaratarot. I mean, I don't even know if they're single anymore. I don't see them, worrying over this connection or losing sleep over me. In fact, I see them as very strong and very, bold and, very, very in control of their life. I fear that they've turned their back on me. I fear they're seeing what else is out there, or they've healed themselves, or they found another partner who's, giving to them equally. I think person A is trying to find out all this information through gossip and rumors and spying on person B as to why the other person is looking so healed. Are they still single? Are they with somebody else? Why are they looking all peaceful and happy? Why are they looking so strong? I think person A is feeling a bit rejected, seeing that the other person is not really showing that they are miserable without them. Yeah, and I mean, they're also recognizing that they do have a lot of love for the other person. It's like, yeah, I love the other person, but I think they've pulled their love away from me now. They're no longer offering me the love that they used to, and that's what's making person A feel very, very stressed out, up in their head, because now they've recognized that they do want to give to the connection. They do want to come forward and, have that happily ever after, have that ten of cups. Maybe they thought that in time, like I can go and offer this, but now the stress is that they don't know what's happening on the other side. So let's go to the other side then, Gemini, and figure them out. And this is person A's action card, which I'll open later. Now I'm going to go and check out person B first. So person B, you have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse as your first card. What is that? Clarify that for me, please. Yeah, person B says they never offered me anything. They disrespected me. They didn't offer me anything. They didn't make me feel special. They never nurtured this connection. I was the one who, was bringing so much to the table, but they didn't reciprocate. So I shut this down. I totally put a full stop to this, and they are right. I am searching for new love now. Knight of Cups. Yeah, I'm moving forward in my own life, and I'm heading towards a good place in my life, towards somebody who's actually going to be open emotionally to me, because this particular person, initially they did showcase themselves as very romantic and blah 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 and all that, but that was a lie. They totally lied to me. They had no intentions of taking this further than just the night energy, and left me with a lot of sleepless nights. I had the stress and tension, even though I didn't show it, even though I never, showed it to person A. I did go through my period of the dark night of the soul, the stress, the tension, till I finally realized, it's time for me to turn my back on this connection, because I felt as if I wasn't valued. I didn't see any future. They never offered me anything that made me feel like I was their special one and they wanted to grow with me. And that's the reason I just gave up talking to them. It's like over. Okay, so tell me, person B, what happened really? Tell me. So person B says death in reverse. Person B says, I didn't want this connection to end either, but my person, they refused to change. They refused to change. They wouldn't change their attitude, their behavior, their mindset, and that actually led to conflicts between us. I mean, there were arguments, there were fights, there were just not a good scenario between the two of us, because they refused to change their ways. It was like once they had decided on something, that was it. It was their way or the highway, and they wanted to win at all costs. It's like, I am the boss and I will decide how I want my life to go. That's how person B is seeing person A. Like, they were very stubborn, very rude sometimes, and they would be, like communication skills were cutting and harsh sometimes, right? So there was no softness, there was no romance, there was no love being poured. Emperor in reverse. Yeah, maybe there were third parties as well in some cases, or maybe just person B just gave up. They just gave up waiting for somebody else to change, right? Instead of waiting for somebody else to change, or waiting for them to do right by me, if this is not going to work out, then I might as well I might as well change myself and stop pushing them to make up their mind or do right by me. I think person B is, or I think for a period of time, person B was hoping that person A would level up. That's why they kept trying and trying. They were hoping that they would eventually recognize this connection and recognize this to be a soul bond and we can have a happily ever after. But I think person B soon realized that the person who they wanted to be their be all and end all was just too stubborn to even accept this connection, and they continued to behave like just a player, right? Never really staying for too long. They would, just want passion and never really settling down kind of energy. They could have said that. Maybe there was some clear communication, which person B says, person A told me that hey, I am this and I'm not going to change my ways or something. And that's when person B is given up and saying, okay, fine. If that's the way you want it, take it. Give me a second. I'll just switch my phone off. Okay. 1 second. Ringer off. Okay, so person B, tell me, how do you see the connection now? How do you see person A and how do you feel about the connection? 5 of Cups in reverse. Person B says, I stayed for too long in that place where I didn't feel good enough. I felt abandoned. I felt on the outside of, this connection all the time. I'm getting out of this. I know what there is to know. And once the truth is out, it actually helped me get unstuck from feeling less than. It actually helped me get out of feeling I was not good enough for them, of always feeling that, they had the power over me, or it was always going to be them who were winning and me who was losing. It actually just, the realization that I had was that they were playing these mind games because they were not interested in a long-term partnership and a long-term commitment. So they were juggling me and they were, giving me wishy-washy answers and only behaving like a player. I decided to drop this Omkaratarot. I'm no longer waiting for them to make a decision. I decided I'm just going to drop this altogether. Okay, so, let's see what actions you guys will take then. Gemini, I'm going to take another deck for this one. And now my turn to request you, Gemini, if you could just tap the like button for me, please. Helps the videos to circulate, makes me feel happy, keeps me motivated to do more readings for you. And newcomers, repeating viewers, do share, like, subscribe to the channel, join the Omkara family. We welcome you in. All right, so person A, let's start with you. Action from your end towards person B or otherwise. High Priestess. Well, silence is not going to get you anywhere, person A, if that's what you're planning. Okay, what's the High Priestess? The Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, okay, 5 of Swords. I don't know. I think this person doesn't know what to say at the moment. They are just waiting patiently for the tide to turn, or maybe in time things will change. Somewhere they are still holding on very tight to the wish of having a long-term partnership with the other person. They see them as their perfect partner, but either they are stressed about what they did in the past, or they fear there'll be competition, or it's going to end up in a fight. This person is just right now not saying anything from what I feel. I mean, they've blindfolded themselves, and this person is full of swords around them. It's like thinking, overthinking, overanalyzing. This is analysis paralysis kind of a feeling. I don't see them making any move yet, but they are stressed out about the fact that they want things to change, and this is the person they want. At least that much is clear. This person could be the one in hermit mode right now, going through a tower right now, right? Realizing what they've lost. So give them time, I guess. Person B, what about you? Action from your end towards person A or otherwise? The Empress. Now the Empress doesn't chase. I think this Empress has finally realized that I'm not going to be treated like I'm not an Empress. I am an Empress, and I'm going to now attract only wonderful, beautiful things straight from the universe to me. This person could be doing really well in their life, looking good, feeling good, not chasing anything, only attracting anything and everything that they want. Okay, Empress, action from your end towards person A or otherwise. I don't see them angry either. They are just kind of, yeah, it's okay. Okay. Temperance, yeah, very cool, very calm, very collected, maybe looking towards their future. Yeah, see, this is what happened. They were disappointed. I think the Empress has become an Empress after a lot of disappointment. I think they've gone through their fair share of feeling abandoned, feeling left out in the cold, of going through this tower already. I think this person was made to feel maybe insecure or less than or not an Empress. I think this person has finally realized, I'm going to turn my back to this situation. I'm going to first and foremost heal myself. And yes, I'm going to focus on a stable, brand new beginning for myself. This Empress is not playing. They are very focused on what makes them feel good, and only positive things are being attracted here. Anything that doesn't want them, this Empress is not chasing them. And somewhere they feel that, okay, person A never chose me, so, I mean, look at the way this Empress is, right? But they're turning their back to this one and saying, okay, I'm looking the other way now. You can do what you want, and I'm only focused on healing myself, and yes, maybe in the future, new love as well. So this has come after a period of disappointment, a lot of disappointment, where somebody is now trying to make all their own dreams and wishes come true. And the other person is, I think, seeing them, looking happy and making their wishes come true. And now they are remembering their own maybe past mistakes and were feeling that their person is now moving on with somebody else. They are stuck. They are stuck right now, totally stuck. But this is person A, feeling stuck, feeling I don't know which direction to go, getting enlightened about why they took so long, which direction they should have gone. And now that I think they have made up their mind, now that overthinking is there, whether their offer will even be accepted. Okay, so right, I mean, for now, at least this week, I just see somebody being in hermit mode, going through a huge tower, realizing who they want and what they messed up. That's what I have for you, gems. Till next time then, love and light, take care, namaste.